Welcome to part 1 of our 3-part Galapagos experience. This is San Cristobal Island. Okay, let's go see the coolest wildlife in the freaking world. So let's kick off our Galapagos adventure. I think the amazing thing about the Galapagos Islands is how random it is and how we're guests to the wildlife. Here we're just walking down a trail and we find this giant tortoise. How cool are these tortoises now? These guys can be over 100 years old. So theoretically, there are tortoises here who may have physically been looking at Darwin back when Darwin was out there, which is just a crazy cool concept. And you just wander around through the preserves and you just see these amazing animals just in their own environment, doing their own thing, and they're beautiful and wonderful and so interesting. After chilling with this guy a little bit and saying hi, we're gonna cruise out of this reserve area and head back towards the hotel. Just walk along the beach and giant sea lions just sitting there hanging out. The next thing we did this day was we went out on a boat ride, which took you to this island here. You know, everything is, I want to call it deserted island. They're volcanic islands covered in all kinds of wildlife. These crabs were everywhere and they were so cool. Some of them were this reddish blue, others were black, but just everywhere you look, they were cruising around, cruising through the mangrove on the way to the beach. So Niki's very excited because, as all of you know who have watched our channel some, she loves to snorkel, and we're on our way to our first snorkeling pit stop of this trip, which will be in 3 parts. There's going to be 3 videos because I couldn't jam it all into one video. Here I have a friend while I'm putting on my snorkel gear. He's like just chilling out, hanging out. This is a great little swimming hole. We didn't have a whole lot of instructions, and look at that. First thing we do when we put the camera under the water is a giant turtle swimming around. Again, along with her snorkeling, everybody knows that whatever Niki has to do to get us to turtles, she's going to do it and get us to turtles. She loves turtles. What you may not know is that while she loves turtles, she might not be the biggest fan of a shark swimming by. Actually, there are a ton of sharks in here. They're everywhere. They are reef sharks, not big scary sharks, but not exactly what we expected when we looked down. But I guess when you're in the Galapagos Islands, he was coming for a little cuddling. You see crazy stuff like this. Look at this sea lion. Again, we're just sitting there hanging out. It was actually kind of towards the end of the day, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this guy popped up. And he is so cute and playful. You're gonna see him, he swims around. Look, she's like, I want to do a selfie with him. And the dog's like, do a selfie with him. Do a selfie with him, Niki. So the balance of our time in this little watering hole, swimming hole here, we spent swimming with the sea lion. And this guy was so friendly and so playful and just cool. It was an amazing experience. In true Galapagos style, we're gonna leave this kind of green enclosed swimming hole to the deep, dark blue cold waters of the Pacific Ocean and do some snorkeling out here, which was stunning. I mean, this water is so blue and so clear, and there are thousands and thousands and thousands of fish everywhere. There are these giant turtles just cruising around. They're beautiful. It was mind-blowing, amazing experience. So it's a little like National Geographic. You're just living it instead of watching it on TV. And so as you swim along, the turtle is kind of cruising through, and all these little fish are just kind of chewing the barnacles and stuff growing off of them, keeping them clean. He's basically getting a free car wash bath while he cruised around. This was so cool and so mind-blowing. and these like giant schools of fish were everywhere, and they were just like everywhere you looked there was something cooler than the last place you look. And then, as with everything else, you look down and there are sharks again. And actually, I couldn't find it on the video as I was preparing this video, but there were like schools of sharks, including some hammerhead sharks, which I didn't tell Nicole about till we got home, because she does know that those actually do like to eat humans. Not that they're going to kind of hunt us down when there are all these yummy little fish around, but in any case, it was pretty cool finding yourself swimming with these schools of sharks, including man-eating sharks. Finally, there have to be some additional Galapagos mysteries, okay? Number one, swimming in this water, who expected to see a sea lion? But there was a sea lion. But if you at home, who know more about the ocean than I, can comment below on what the hell that thing is. I'm sure it's some sort of jellyfish, but we would like to know. And what is this crazy thing? I have no idea what that is. Just let us know what that is. I don't want to look it up. I just want you to tell me. Thanks.